One of the most challenging things for math students to keep straight is the difference between increasing and decreasing and positive and negative when discussing functions. For a function to be increasing, it means it's going up from left to right. Now, there's other ways that your teacher might define that, including using slope or rate of change. But basically, as you trace the function from left to right, the function will be heading up. Decreasing means it will be going down from left to right. Positive and negative refer to the y-coordinate of the points on the function. Positive means that the function is above the x-axis, meaning that the y-coordinate is positive. Negative means it's below the x-axis, meaning the y-coordinate is negative. Now, to get a sense for the visual on this, we can take a look at this. The polynomial graph here is x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2, and I've highlighted the increasing intervals in blue and the decreasing interval in red or pink there. So as I move from left to right, we can see that the function is heading up. Now it is heading down, and we can see it in different color, and now it is heading up again. We can do something similar with positive and negative intervals. This is the same function, and you can see that the regions of the function that are below the x-axis are highlighted in orange. These would be our negative intervals, and the positive intervals where it is above the x-axis are highlighted in green. First of all, in mastering this, you have to learn the definitions, as boring as that might sound. You have to know what we mean when we say increasing and decreasing, positive and negative. And you don't want to confuse increasing with positive slope, which is true, but also kind of intertwines the terms together. So you have to take time to learn the actual definitions. Then you can practice writing the intervals using Desmos and inequality notation. Inequality notation, if you look here, is simply where it's greater than and less than. So you're using that kind of notation to write your intervals. And Desmos can really help with that because it will show the shading to reinforce the visual on whether it's increasing, decreasing, positive, negative, and it will help you check your answers because you'll know if your answers are wrong if the shading doesn't match up with the right spot on the graph. You can see my Desmos playlist for some help in this specific area. And then if required by your teacher, you can work on transferring that notation into interval notation using positive and negative infinities and our interval brackets and parentheses. So I hope this clarifies the difference between the two and gives you a game plan for learning how to do it in the future.